Hey guys, hope you're all doing good. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm here to talk to you about supplementation and a little bit of a supplementation guide that I put together. Why it's important to supplement, why you should supplement, supplements you should take, taking into account budget, then some honorable mentions and some tips. You should stay until the end because the tips are really important. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So why should we take supplements? Soils nowadays are much more depleted than before, which means that the food we eat is also depleted of nutrients that the soil is supposed to give the food. Food nowadays, whether it be animal source or plant source, is made to grow much faster than before, than at the normal rate. And a lot of products nowadays are genetically modified to grow fast and to have longer shelf lives. So basically the food chain is wrecked and depleted. Most of us are also not getting appropriate nutrition, even if the food was not wrecked. So why you should take supplements? It will benefit your life for affordable prices. It helps with hormone regulation, be it testosterone, cortisol, which is a stress hormone, leads to better sleep, increased focus and motivation, faster recovery for your muscles and cognition. So why shouldn't you take it, especially if you have the money for it? And like I said, some supplements here that I'll present to you are very affordable. Took into account money here, so let's get started. Vitamin D, incredibly important. Testosterone, hormone regulation. There are a lot of on and off switches in our body that are regulated by vitamin D. I shouldn't need to say this, but you should discuss this with your physician. Vitamin D, I personally take, and I live in Thailand right now, so it's very sunny. I catch a lot of sun every day, but I still take 8,000 IUs. Then magnesium, and I like taking the 3 and 8 variant, which is more for sleeping. Take into attention that you should take this at night, like half an hour before bed. It leaves you kind of drowsy and makes you sleep a whole lot better, and sleep is super important for everything else as well. Then zinc, I take 35 milligrams, and then fish oil. Fish oil is not so cheap compared to the others, but it's definitely worth it. And fish oil has various omega-3 fatty acids, but these are the two that you should be worried about: EPA and DHA. EPA especially. If you take 1 gram of EPA, you go on the box and you look for the dosages, and you take as many pills as you need to get to the 1 gram EPA threshold. If you take care of that threshold, DHA will be fine, and EPA is more important, so it's no problem. Creatine monohydrate, ditch the hair loss thing. That is completely unfounded. It's not true, and you should take 5 grams per day minimum. And if you're a big guy, if you're 190 tall or 6'2", something like that, plus if you're buff, take 7, 8, 9, 10 grams per day. You should take supposedly 21 days to reach maximum saturation, and then you're just taking it to keep the levels of saturation in your blood. Creatine is there's also in food, but you cannot eat enough food sources to supplement this kind of dose in creatine. Very important. Then some honorable mentions. Ashwagandha, you should cycle on and off, and I didn't do this before. It didn't really make a difference, noticeable anyway, but you should supposedly cycle on and off. So 8 weeks on, 2 weeks off, 2 months on, 2 weeks off. Then Tonkat Ali, both of these are for testosterone, and supposedly ashwagandha decreases your cortisol, your stress level hormone, which is kind of antagonizing with testosterone. So if cortisol lowers, testosterone usually increases. And L-theanine, a supplement for sleeping and focus. If you drink too much coffee and you're getting cranked out of your mind, like you're starting to twitch, you can take 200 milligrams of L-theanine, and I've tried it and it's miracle. You get this incredible focus. It's awesome. But for sleeping is super good supposedly. If you have very vivid dreams, you shouldn't take it because it makes you have more vivid dreams. Like if you're one of those guys, and I am like that, I don't take L-theanine for sleeping. When I'm sleeping, I have such vivid dreams, and sometimes kind of nightmares or things that I'm not enjoying, and I'm shook awake by the dreams. So L-theanine is probably not a good idea for you if you're like me. An assortment of B vitamins, what's called the B complex, super important. Vitamin K2 works in tandem with vitamin D, so vitamin K2 helps calcium move from your blood to your bones. Not super essential, but most people who take vitamin D also take vitamin K2, and you should get the MK7 variant. If you go on Amazon and search vitamin D, which is usually it's vitamin D3. There's always the products that are blends, so D3 plus K2, you'll see it as soon as you search. Then Fadogia Grest, it's also for testosterone. I haven't taken it. I'm gonna order it online actually, because there's a reputable source of it here in Thailand, in the like Thai Amazon. And then selenium, which is also pretty good. Then some brands. I know that you should probably pick good brands, because otherwise you could be like what the experts call peeing out expensive urine. So some brands you can search on Amazon: Thorn, Solaray, Nature's Bounty, Garden of Life, and there's also Amazon Basics that I'm not so sure if they're good or not, but if they're from Amazon and it's like these less expensive items, they should be good, they should be decent. And then some important tips, and this is really important: you should check your dosages like really well. And I don't mean like what dosages to take. Like, look at the box and understand how many days you have for each supplement. So let's take an example. For vitamin D, you want to take 5,000 IUs, and the supplement says that the daily dosage is 5,000 IUs. Okay, so check. So you're gonna assume that one capsule is 5,000 IUs, but this is wrong most of the times, and usually they'll play with this just so you buy it, and then the supplement lasts you 1/4 of what it's supposed to. So in this example, the 5,000 IUs could be 4 capsules. So what you thought would be a box that would last you 2 months is now lasting you 2 weeks, which is awful. The deal that was good or decent or up to your standards is now bullshit, solely depending on you not reading the box, and you just threw a whole bunch of money out the window. Then some disclaimer: behavior obviously outweighs supplementation. Sunlight is better than vitamin D. Vitamins and minerals from food are better than from pills and oils. Taking omega-3 shouldn't mean you don't eat fatty fish, namely salmon, which is where there are the most omega-3. And supplementation should be the cream on top, so you have a good life, you sleep well, and you're trying to like improve incrementally on your habits. There's no substitute for these good habits. Now, a book recommendation: I just finished this book this week. It's awesome. Ultra Mind Solution. I already read a book by this guy and it was pretty good too. I don't remember the name right now off the top of my head, but this book is awesome. The guy is a doctor, but he's got this nutrition approach to diseases like depression and like Parkinson and Alzheimer's, and you get to see some practical examples of clients that he had and that he worked wonders on, and he has all the stories in there for you to check. It's an amazing book. I had a lot of fun reading it and learned a bunch as well. Alright guys, that's all from me today. Let me know in the comments what you think. Have you taken any of these supplements? Did you think there was a noticeable difference, or you just take them because you know they're good for you? Let me know in the comments and I'll talk to you soon. Be safe.